Excuse me, can you help me find this?
Oh, gosh. The Dewey Decimal System.
That's what I remember. And then I found out I can go onto the interwebs with it. Remember when the library got the interwebs?
Yes, I was actually part of City of Phoenix when that came about. And I got to see that come on board. In fact, when they did away with the card catalogs and everything went web-based.
Wow.
People coming in asking for, where's the card catalog? Oh, we
don't
have it anymore.
What?
Yeah, especially the older guys. You know, the older. I can't find nothing now. They had to go to the reference librarian and
type it in and
have them type it in, look it up, and tell them where to find. You know, it's
a lot different than what it is now.
Well, yeah, hell.
Hey, remember this? When you used to try to turn on the interwebs?
These kids had no idea. Dial up. Gosh, man, I remember that. And sometimes
awesome
it wouldn't.
that?
What?
How awesome was that?
Yeah, we thought it was.
Do you miss it?
Not at all. Well, I mean, it's a big difference because remember when you had to wait like up to 5 minutes, maybe even 10 for a web page to load up. Wow. Kids will never know the struggle. Could you imagine if our phones had to go through that process just to hook up to the internet right now?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages.
Wow.
That's what we had to suffer through anytime we wanted to load up onto the internet and pay by the minute.
Wow, that is true. When you'd get your ass beat a month later when the phone bill came back in.
You paid for internet by the hour.
Yep.
And it would take you 10 minutes to load up a web page.
Pretty much.
Yep. I remember that.
Yep. Let's face it, had technology not improved, the porn industry wouldn't have advanced as much.
That's true. That's true. Think about that. Remember back in the day how awesome it was when you were able to get your hands on a nudie mag? Like I'm talking 14, 15 years old. You and your buddies sitting around, maybe in somebody's garage, you come across somebody's dad's stash of nudie mags.
Look what I found.
Oh my goodness.
What the hell is Hustler? Here, let me show you. You never seen this?
Now? Yeah, but all at your fingertips.
Pretty much. Like we said in the previous podcast, people are jerking off to their phones now.
To and on.
To and on. Yeah. Oh,
I wonder if that's what Buzz Lightyear meant. To infinity and beyond.
Okay.
I'm just saying. Listen, motherfucker. Sometimes we had to go. We get too nice on this program.
Really,
We got
considering
to dirty it up.
Cursory overload. Wouldn't suggest any.
Speaking of Buzz Lightyear, something I got thinking about. You think Buzz and Woody ever had a little thing going?
The name Woody alone, I mean...
That's a dirty name.
Right there.
Listen, you can't put me in a theater and have some dude's name Woody. I'm going to chuckle the whole time.
Now, just think about it. So you give your kid a doll named Woody. So my dad gave me a Woody.
You're sick and twisted, man.
I'm
Pato.
sick and twisted. You brought it up.
Listen, motherfucker, I'm not talking about my dad giving me a Woody. You crazy
Well,
bastard.
I mean, let's say your mom bought it for you then. Then you can say your mom gave you a Woody. I don't know. I'm just saying. It's Toy Story. We're talking about a doll, you sick bastards. I don't know what you're thinking of.
So let me ask you a question. Everybody out there. Let me see if I get this right. The movie Toy Story. They're toys.
Toys.
And they're alive.
Yeah.
But when Andy walks in, they're not alive.
Well, they
Or they
go
fake
into
it.
Yeah.
They fake it, right?
Yeah.
Do I have the basis right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So remember when Buzz and Woody got in an argument? And he took off and Woody got captured? What if they would have killed Woody? Now think about this. This is where really I'm gonna warp your fucking brains.
Okay.
Imagine anytime Andy walks in and picks up Woody, all the other toys get to see Andy playing with a corpse. Mind blown.
Wow. You sick bastard.
I just ruined Toy Story. Yay!
Well, why not, right? We ruined Skywalkers.
Fuck it.
Oh, gosh. Well, apparently, all things Disney can be twistable. And
Hey, I think so. We can twist anything. True story. Tim Allen was talking about when he was on the set of Santa Claus, the movie.
yeah.
Guess he hates kids. True story. He was on the set, and they were getting really. All these kids were running around, and he was getting really angry. They were being really annoying. Santa, 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 and just out of nowhere, he got so frustrated. He just stopped, looked around. Fuck do you want?
Holy hell.
He's just.
I always wondered if Mr. Rogers was like that, offset, Although everybody,
You know what, Mr. Rogers, you're a sick man. I can't fuck with Mr. Rogers.
No.
I can't fuck with him. He's too perfect.
They're doing a movie. Tom Hanks is going to play Mr.
Thank
Rogers.
God it's Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Thank God.
I'm going to watch it. But, deep inside, I ever wonder, do you think there was a side to Mr. Rogers where...
Rumor has it he had tattoos. That's why he always wore a jacket or a sweater. And you know what? You remember he always used to say, true story, remember he used to always say he was feeding his fish. Now we're going to feed the fish.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah,
That was because a little girl wrote to him and said that she was blind and she never was able to see if he was feeding his fish or not. So he would verbally say it, so she always knew he was feeding his fish.
Okay, so Mr. Rogers is probably the only uncorruptible thing.
I don't know. I'm just saying. If you so put him in a back room, maybe he was in the dominatrix and shit. I don't know what Mr. Rogers did in his spare time. I'm just saying on TV I couldn't fuck with him. Listen, hey, everybody got a little weirdo side and a little K-Dogg side to him.
I guess.
Maybe, you know what I mean? Maybe he got dressed up as a girl and had some fucking...
Let's
Mr.
not go there because
maybe Mr. McFeely would paddle him every now and then.
Look,
Who knows? Hey, listen, if Mr. Rogers wanted to be paddled by Mr. McFeely, the mailman, so bad. I'm all good, because on TV, he was an angel. And he kept that shit to himself. He'd been dead for how long? The motherfucker still ain't come out with shit on him.
You know what? You're right. We'll leave Mr. Rogers alone.
You know who else you can't fuck with? Geordie LaForge. LeVar Burton. You can't fuck with him either, because he was all about reading Rainbow. Take a look, it's in a book.
Reading Rainbow. Now we just went back again.
Right.
Damn.
That was my show right there.
You know what? Yeah, I think a lot of us grew up watching that. And
they actually are trying to bring it back. Yeah, LeVar Burton said he's trying to bring it back online, and he's trying to do it through the support of others.
I see.
And he actually was talking about not even taking a salary from it. He just wanted to bring it back for all the kids.
Yeah, that's different times. And I actually enjoyed watching that. It was pretty cool.
It was pretty cool. But then you started watching Star Trek Next Generation, and you're like, wait a minute.
That's the Reading Rainbow
Why
guy.
doesn't he have a banana club on his face on this one?
Well, here we go. Let's stay off Star Trek. Last time, Data ended up being a sex robot. Let's just.
I still think he is.
Technically, like I said, he. I think Yara was the name of the security officer. She was the chief of whatever. Oh man, so Mr. Rogers. Hey neighbor.
Hey,
I
neighbor.
like you just the way you are.
Hey, let's go a little deeper. Remember when Bill Cosby had that kids show out there? And he had that vibrating pen?
You know what? No, let's not.
You remember that?
No, let's not even go there. Bill Cosby vibrating pen. Oh, fuck that. I'm on.
You remember that shit? That shit was dope. That always led to Fat Albert.
Fat Albert.
Boom, 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 boom.
Hey.
It's Fat Albert.
Nah.
Talking
Having a
about
good
good
time.
times.
Hey. Yeah, I remember that. That was.
I like Fat Albert.
Yeah. What about the remake that they made? What'd you think of that?
Oh, the movie?
Yeah, the movie.
I liked it.
Yeah,
I thought it was good.
I thought it was pretty cool too. Can't think of the kid's name. He's not a kid anymore, obviously, but the guy that played him. But
Oh, yeah.
he comes out in that other movie, Good Burger, too.
Yeah.
Welcome to Good Burger.
Home with a good burger. Can I take your order, please?
Yeah.
Okay, now it's on some dirty shit.
Dirty shit. Oh.
Zack and Miri make a porno. Have you ever seen it?
No.
Motherfucker, you need to see it. One of the
Well,
funniest movies out there.
I've been thinking about it. It's on Netflix, or was on Netflix. I'm like, I need to figure out how to delete it so that the kids don't like, oh, somebody watched it, so it must be okay, and they go into it.
Yeah, I can see your point.
Yeah.
Anyways, really good movie. You need to watch it. And, ladies and gentlemen, I just found out that they're talking about doing. Are you ready for it? A Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back new movie.
Holy shit. Whoa. Yeah.
Snoink!
Yeah. Oh, well.
Shing Wolverine!
Well, speaking of that, you said Kevin Smith is coming down to Mesa.
Yeah, he's coming to Mesa Art Center. We're going to try and get out there and talk to him.
Hey, you think we could get him to, like, throw cursory overload out there? I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. We're going to try.
Let's make that our mission. Let's see.
Okay, that'll be our mission.
Let's make our mission. Try to get close to Kevin Smith. See if we can, I don't know, plug in cursory overload.
Hey,
like
he usually does a Q&A session. Maybe we can get him. Maybe we can be like, listen, dude. Okay, I'm going to take it back a little bit. A couple years ago, I saw Kevin Smith in downtown Phoenix. Okay. For those of you that have not had the privilege of seeing Kevin Smith live, he is very inspirational. His whole thing is he's telling you that if a fat guy with no talent can make movies, you can do anything you want. That's his big thing. He wants to empower others to do whatever they want.
I see that as a sign of humility because, I mean, I don't know. I liked a lot of the movies he's
Right.
made.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
So I see him at downtown Phoenix,
Mm-hmm.
and he had talked about a podcast, how he had started doing. Somebody had asked him how he started doing podcasts. He tells how he does it, and then he says, listen, I give everyone here a piece of homework. I want you to go out there and do one thing that you guys have always wanted to do. And for me, my thing was podcasts. I've always wanted to do one.
So basically, you're telling me Kevin Smith inspired you.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
And then you turned me on to it. And quite honestly, at a time when, God, man,
we both really needed something to focus on other than life.
Other than life, yes.
So here we are, 2 years later, in fact.
2 years later,
We're going to go see, we're on episode 3
of Cursory Overload.
And we're going to go see Kevin Smith. How dope would it be if we can get, I'm going to say right here, if we can get Kevin Smith to agree to say something on our show.
Holy shit.
Get the fuck back.
I'm serious because technically, whoa. It's just, that's kind of mind-blowing to see that technically going to see Kevin Smith 2 years ago inspired you to get on all this podcast. And then you came and told me about it, and I tried it. I got hooked.
And now we're going to go see Kevin Smith and tell him, if we can, we're going to attempt.
If we get, I imagine we got 10 million other motherfuckers
Right,
thinking the
they
same
probably
thing.
want the same thing. But if we can, we can do whatever is necessary. If we can just, even if he doesn't say something, if we tell him,
you know what? You inspired us.
You inspired us, and here we go.
We're cussing up a storm on the interwebs.
Here we go.
Because you motherfucker did this.
Where can we go?
Mrs. Pato's going to be hunting your... I'm like, nah. Seriously, like I said, he's one of my favorite directors. And, he's involved in The Flash, too, and Supergirl. So,
yep.
So, I don't know. I like him. And
yeah, he's always been I don't want to say an idol of mine, but he's always been somebody I've looked up to. The first time I saw Clerks, and I can't believe we're just going right into a Kevin Smith episode, but the first time I saw Clerks, You know, I saw the character of Randall rolling out of bed, putting on a pair of combat boots. Now, this is in the 90s, and everybody was wearing combat boots.
Combat boots.
Not like popular people. It was all the unpopular kids that were wearing them. Flannels and combat boots that were untied. It was small things like that that made me